in this video we're going to have a look at peonies on the nursery, and you also get a little demo of me showing how to plant one. And then we will have a quick tour of our prop house in April. So here I am in the peonies. Now I love peonies at the beginning of the season because we have got different varieties here, and what you can see is that their foliage is all different colours, and that really is part of growing them, because that initial growth that comes through, that lovely colour, especially with this beautiful dark one here. So this one is Carl Rosenfeld, and Carl Rosenfeld is going to be a beautiful strong burgundy red form, and the foliage is beautiful. It's dark, the stems are dark, it's coming up, it's looking chunky. Whereas these ones in front here, the foliage has got that sort of bronze tint to it, but coming through and looking really, really fine. So it is superb. It's really beautiful and lovely. And the other varieties, all different tones of foliage. So that is something that looks really good in the garden, as well as looking good here on the nursery as well. Having that bit of interest as you walk through the beds is great. The little plants, you know, the ones which are in between, separating the varieties, they're all just coming through. And it's this time of year when there's a lot of promise. There's a lot of plant material, or either some things very early that are flowering, or there are other things which are just poking through. The foliage is coming up, and it's just great to see it all looking like that. I often get asked about planting peonies and how you should plant them and where they should be. So I thought I would bring one of these because it's just about the right time. These are looking really good. And as usual, you would need to dig out a really good, decent hole that is the size, if not a bit bigger, than the container that the plant is in. Now, I know this is really nice digging because this is a raised bed here, but this gives you the idea. So basically, if you can put the pot in before you take it out of the container, so you want it to be at that level and a little bit of around the edge, so that you have got gap, so that you've got gap here, so that when you take it out of its container you can fill in down the edges and the sides there. Now what you want to do is, if you can, is remember to put some water into the bottom of the hole and put that in there. I'm not going to do it, but just to explain, this is what you should be doing. Put a bit of water in the hole, let that drain through. Then you've got your plant, and your plant is looking good, and it is here, and the nodes are on the top of the plant like this. We suggest never planting any lower than it is in the pot and the container itself. So doesn't matter if the bark and what have you that is protecting the top of the plant falls off, and then you can just tap it out of the bottom there. It's got nice root coming through on there, and then you would just put it in to the bottom of the hole like that. Gently push it in, don't do much more than that, and then just gently fill back in around the plant itself, so that you get all of this around there to start off with, and then make sure that it goes in and down and around, trying not to push too much onto the actual plant, and then you are not filling it up or not going any lower than where it was before. So you've basically planted it at the same height as it was there, and then if you want to and your soil isn't moist, then you give it another water. Any excess soil obviously just smooth out and keep at the back there, but then you have it so that the plant is at the same depth as it was in the container, and it's at that same depth in the soil. It is at the same depth in the soil as it was in the container. And there you have your nicely planted peony. Do not press it down into the ground hard, keep it just nicely pushed in. Mid-April here, and the potting and propagation is in full swing. So here we are in the prop house. These wonderful trays of plugs and seed grown stuff, they're either cuttings or seed raised. These happen to be Erigeron carvinskianus. They're really, really lovely trays full of beautiful material, lovely roots in the bottom here. The actual plugs themselves are beautifully rooted out, looking fantastic, so that is great. That's what we want to see. So it won't be long before all of these are prepped and ready to go outside. But at this time of the year, we've also got our mist benches absolutely full up of young cuttings as well. So the stuff that is going to come off those benches there has to have space on the floor here. So we've got to get a lot of this shifted out, ready to be potted. It goes from here, which is +5 at night, because at the moment we are getting -1, -2 frost. So we can't move things straight outside. They move from here to a cold tunnel where they have about 2 weeks of conditioning, hardening off, then they're potted straight outside. On the benches, that's a really soft growing area. Not only do they have heated underfloor mat, they've got the mist over the top of them, so they really are in a soft environment. Moved from there to a slightly harsher environment of the ground here and just watered occasionally, and then also kept at +5 at night. They then go next door as well and have their 10 days to a fortnight of hardening off, and then potted up and pushed outside, and off they go. So it's really exciting times with all of this material. So these are the mist benches. These are all the young cuttings. I've got a load of Oenothera in front of me here. There are Nepetas and Asters, Monadas, all sorts of things over there that are looking really good. This is all very young cutting material, so these have only literally been done within the last week or the last couple of days. And then we've got another bench there which are slightly older. So this is the other bench. These are the slightly older cuttings. You can see they're just slightly bigger, slightly more mature. They've grown back their foliage from being cut back, but all looking really good. We are starting a new project called Straightforward Gardening. It will be somewhere where you can join the community, where there is live Q&As, and also, more importantly, we will have videos once a week showing you gardening through the year, so that you get more into the nitty-gritty of what you should be doing and how to follow it. And it means that I can really look at individual subjects and give you far more detail into those than I can on the normal big YouTube videos. So please do have a look at Straightforward Gardening.